Well, Jane, I really, honest to God, love roast beef over than roasting a human being. Because when I look at you, where's the beef? Where is the beef? I mean, it just doesn't exist.
No, it doesn't.
Huh, I'm gonna have to figure that one out. Wait a minute, I see a couple carrots coming here. You know. We are going to have fun with you. Where'd it go? No, I found it. I hear that I hear that you really love shoes. In fact, you love the shoes so much. I heard they came from the Wizard of Oz. But you know, I think they are those what are they called?
Kenko.
Kenkos. I knew I'd get it some way. So they came from the Oz, and they said you had to put these on because you are the shoe lady.
They don't look exactly like Kenko's, but hey. I think they might fit, actually. Oh yeah.
Oh.
Wow. Yeah.
If the shoe fits.
Wow.
She's the co-owner of Happy Shoes. Yeah.
Click my heels and I'm gonna be in, yeah.
And then I also hear she loves a lot of red wine. Is that true?
Yeah, I've been known to drink a little bit of red wine.
I remember this one time that a couple of us Toastmasters went out to Brian Tamori's art show. No, I'm lying. It was actually Rachel's. It was the day that we were out there, and this place was remarkable. It was absolutely beautiful. And of course, she was, and so was I, and so was Donna, and
So was everyone.
I did not
Don't put me in there. I did not
we were all toasting.
I got the tan.
So needless to say, while we were up there, if the girls remember, what did we do at the end? We took a picture up where?
On the staircase.
And what did we do?
We did like that.
All of us.
Well,
We're all like
cheese.
this.
Yeah.
And Jane, of course, was up front. First one in line. Let's go. Okay, it's all me. Well, I'm going to invite Rachel because Rachel's going to give us some attorney reasons why we are roasting Miss Jane.
Well, I hate to disappoint you, but my roast has nothing to do with being an attorney. Jane Strong reminds me of the character Mary Poppins. Practically perfect in every way. With that, although I'm a little bit tone deaf, I'd like to dedicate a song from Mary Poppins to our immediate past president, Jane Strong. Wanted, a president for 30 adorable Toastmasters. If you want this choice position, have a cheery disposition. Rosy cheeks, no warts, give speeches, all sorts. Now Jane is kind and Jane is witty, very sweet and very pretty. She leads us in the meeting and gives us treats with a happy heart and happy. But there's one thing she won't remember. A guest named Kelly she might call Heather. She'll mistake a Bob for Fred. Adjacent A Stephen for a Sean. Don't worry, Janie. We love you sincerely. Your Club 2284.
Oh man. Now this young man may not think, well actually he lies that he can't see, but we know that he can really see. So he's going to tell us about what he really sees in Miss Jane Alvin Bart.
I hate to disappoint you, but I was wondering what the hell does that R stand for in my own schedule. And then I got here today and I thought, oh, I am supposed to roast Jane. And so my brain is scrambling around as fast as it can to think of something terrible to tell you, but I love you too much to hurt your feelings. So let's put it like this way. Jane has been committed, besides to institution, to this club for a long, long time. I joined in 92 and Jane joined just shortly after. I disappeared for 10 years, but Jane stuck with it. She's willing to make a commitment for Toastmasters, but she's been engaged for the past 27 years. So it's pretty obvious that she's having a hard time making an interpersonal commitment, but she does the best she can for a Canadian. I understand that she's a vegetarian, and I've never seen her eat anything. So it's possible that she is. But anyway, Jean, I apologize for not preparing more in advance, but I think, you know, I would like to hurt your feelings, but I just can't do it.
In the meantime, I did try to get a hold of her husband, but for some reason she would not give him the message to call back. So I guess the better half is not coming tonight. So we have the best half. She's from Canada, and I don't know where in Canada, but my sister's from Alberta. I know it's really cold up there right now. So, Jane, why did you move down here to Florida? You think you were going to get more sun and you were going to thaw out and...
Yeah, palm trees and beaches.
I think you should have stayed up in Canada because you probably would have ate more roast beef and you'd have some more meat on your bones.
Calgary.
Our next person is going to be, I met this person when she was this high, and I think maybe she's this high. Or she could still be, she might even be a little higher, I'm not really sure. But when I first saw her, she acted like a bat. And then she acted like Superwoman. And to hear her speak, she's just dynamite. She's kooky, she's crazy. Donna, is she your sister? Donna, would you please come up?
Okay, so I was gonna put Jane over here, or can you just stand over here? But forget about that shoe.
No, don't wear
It's
these.
not happy. It's not happy.
It's not definitely not happy.
Take it
Go
off.
back to the happy boots.
Okay, I want you to go back to happy boots.
So many costume changes.
Okay. She can sit lovely here. Okay. I want you to see this is an example of a happy lady. She happy from her feet to her face. Always smile from the beginning. Her teeth, her face, her hand, everything from hair. Happy, happy lady. Because she wear happy feet product. Okay, this is one example of her beautiful boots.
Available
So
for
I would,
at all happy club stores.
so I would like you to walk. I would like you to do a catwalk from there to here, please.
Okay.
Somebody please.
I used to have
Somebody make some music.
Now that's happy feet for
I look at the way she smile, the way she walk. Can't beat that. And that's a Jane. For me, I'm so cheap. never bought the product from her for myself. 99 cents. Some furry. This one actually very special, but not from Happy Feet. Jessica won that and she won #1 contest because of this pair of shoes. Not Happy Feet.
I need this.
Insert 99 cents from somewhere. Junk. This one was on sale.
CVS.
I don't know. Junk. But my dad, who is a Buddhist monk, one day watched TV and said, I saw this place called Happy Feet. And there was a happy lady came out, walk around with her happy feet. And I go, well, Dad, that lady worked, at the Toastmaster with me. And her name is Jane Strong. She's the owner of Happy Feet. I go, well, you have to get me one pair of those shoes. Whatever she wearing, she looked pretty happy. Oh my God, Dad, those shoes are not cheap at all. I don't think we can afford it. So I asked Jen, if I go work with you, how many months can I work for you to get a free pair of shoes? She said, yeah, Donna, you just have to come and work maybe 4 hours a day. Maybe within a month we'll give you a free pair of shoes. And I almost did. But you know, and I gave in. One day I walked in and I go, Jane Strong, can you just bring me a sample of shoes because my dad really wants your shoes, okay? So it came. Oh my God. This is it. Kinko.
Kinko.
Yep, this is it. The reason you are so happy because this spiny, right, all over, and this pair alone was over $100, and Jane said you can have it for $99. And, thank you so much for the discount. I still have this shoe in the box, and Dad wear it once a month. And it's still brand new. So one of these days, I might want a refund. You should give it back to me. But otherwise, right now, Dad, I want you to wear it every day. But said, no, it looks too pretty. So it's by his bed. He doesn't use it every day. But I go, Dad, use it. It's worth it. And I want him to really use it. But for Jane, thank you so much for introducing this product to me. Finally, I also invest. I didn't bring it today, but it was the insert I put in my gym shoes. And after I worn that for within 3 weeks, my pain, the fasciitis, have gone away.
Oh.
And I thank you so much, Jane, for being, for giving me the discount for that one. It was $69.99. She said you can have it for $69.50. But otherwise, I love her very much. Anyway, get everything.
Wow, awesome, Molly.
Wow.
Poor feet. They're just getting so picked on. Is that the only part of your whole body that's happy though?
Oh no, when your feet are happy, everything's happy.
Everything is.
There you go. There you go. I like that. Our next person is going to be Jim Ellis. Jim Ellis, please turn up the fire and make the roast burn.
You notice the bag I'm carrying things in? Right from her store. Happy Feet Plus. Now, Jane and I go back a long ways. As a matter of fact, in 2011, she and I were members of an advanced club in Clearwater, and I roasted her then in 2011. So this is a repeat chance. She's now only half baked. Did that come out right? You have to understand, I knew her before or at the same time she knew Jeff Thomas. Who's Jeff Thomas?
Who's Jeff Thomas?
That's her boyfriend for the last 20 years. She has not yet made that commitment, but I am glad she's made the commitment to Toastmasters, as was said. Now, her and I got together partially because she was Furbushed at the same time I was. Rick and Kathy Furbush were district leaders at the time, and they could convince anybody to do anything. Her and I got appointed as area directors, area governors at the time, together, along with Jeff Thomas. You have to understand, we didn't know what we were doing. Here is this kid who barely had his competent communicator, 10 speeches. He's now our boss. He jumped right into a division director position and was leading us. Okay, he had experience. He was the quarterback for Cornell back when. But now he's leading us. Shortly after that, she got evicted from her beachfront town hall. Not easily. It took a tornado to do it. Her beachfront townhome got destroyed by a tornado. She is now happily living inland, I hope. And she is no longer helping lead the district, but she has been a major contributor to what's important to all of us. She did try to talk me into Bear Happy Beach. Imagine for a moment this body in a Speedo.
Oh, God.
My feet in open-toed shoes are so gnarly, it resembles that body. I'm sorry, I'm not going to buy your Happy Feet. I'm not going to turn vegetarian, but I am going to keep the bag.
Okay, we're going to do a round robin really super fast. We're just going to give one word about Jane, and it doesn't have to be nice. Starting with Jeanette.
I just have a few seconds to say. Since you met your fiance in 2284, when's the wedding in 2284? We've got a big room right over there, Jane, that we can have your wedding.
The wedding may be in 2284.
How about 2084? And then I just wanted to say I appreciate Jane for everything she's done for me because she let me sneak in a few years in the conference. You didn't hear that, people. But I highly recommend going and paying the full load for the conference. So she always snuck me in on Saturday for the conference. International speech. Thank you.
Starting with Jessica, one word.
Successful. Awesome.
Intelligent.
Smart.
Happy. I was going to use that word. Happy plus. Happy plus. Nice.
Jim? Give a word.
One word.
Smiley.
Oh. All right. Let's hear it from you.
Tofu.
Cheerful.
Brian?
Entrepreneurial.
Russ?
Always nice.
That was three. Three words.
You're gonna have to call. I have to do this. Brad.
Hurt, but motivated.
Nancy. Well-rounded. Emmett.
Trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind. Obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, reverent.
Denise.
Welcoming. Don't forget Daryl.
I don't have my thesaurus.
Patrick.
Confident.
And Daryl.
Athlete's foot.
He does have an athlete's foot.
So now, Miss Jane, how do you feel?
Pretty happy. Touched.
St. Petersburg 2284, we are honored to have you as our president as of last year and also being a member of us. And we really do appreciate everything that you do. And we love the fact that you have to train what's his face over David Vaughn, and we're loving it. So keep coaching him the way you are, and we're going to go far. Thank you very much.
Jane should have the last word.
Yeah.
Jane gets the last word.
Yeah, each of the roasters. Alvin was my sergeant at arms forever. I mean, he spent years doing it, and he always did such a great job, and he always made me feel wonderful every night when I came in. He always had such a nice thing to say about every night. So thank you, Alvin. Rachel, I may be perfectly perfect or whatever you said, but I think you're following right behind me, and I want to see you up here as president coming up in the next few terms. I can see it. You can do it. And Jim, yeah, we go way back. He was a former CPA, so he's always great to have a treasurer as your treasurer, and he did a phenomenal job. But yeah, we had a lot of fun in Pros Like Us, and yeah, it was a great club. And Donna, yeah, her and her happy feet. I roasted Donna back when she was president a few years ago, and it was a lot of fun. We went on a trip to Vancouver to the international conference together, and she's like a sister. She's just a sweetheart, and she makes a lot of fun of happy feet, but yeah, she actually wears them in her shoes. And yeah, so nobody knows. And Jeanette, yeah, I did sneak you. We snuck her in one time, and she was hooked forever, so it worked. She's now a district officer, so that's great. Let's see, did I cover everybody? Well, Bobby, oh yes, no beef. You know, I grew up on a beef farm. My father raised the best beef you could possibly eat, and after a while, I just decided no more beef. So I've been a vegetarian since I was in my 20s, but yeah, you should try it. Yeah, I enjoyed being president. I had a great team. It's not just the president that makes the club work, it's the whole team. So thank you all, and I appreciate tonight. It was fun.